Welcome to Vedanta IAS. So, as you all know, we are conducting test for 2026 prelims examination, and today is test number 18, and which is a part of geography and environment. Okay. So, without wasting time, I am without wasting time, I am starting with the first question. With reference to a global warming potential, arrange the following gases in the increasing order of their warming effect. Okay. This is the first question. So, first is carbon dioxide, second is methane, nitrous oxide and sulfur hexafluoride. So, the correct answer is the highest, all of these four options, the highest warming potential is sulfur hexafluoride, then it is and the lowest with respect to carbon dioxide, we measure the global warming potential of different gases. Okay. So, list is carbon dioxide, then methane 14 years, then nitrous oxide, then sulfur hexafluoride. So, the option is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, the correct answer is A. Now, question number 2, consider the following statement with reference to ozone depletion. Polar stratospheric cloud, okay, this cloud is also known as mother of pearl cloud or mother of pearl cloud. Accelerate the process of ozone depletion, yes, this option is correct. Under the Montreal Protocol, the goal is to phase out only chlorofluorocarbon. This statement is wrong, because after Montreal Protocol, which was signed in 1987, the next is Kigali Agreement in 2016, and by this agreement hydrofluorocarbon is also banned, and participant countries decided to phase out HFC under Montreal Protocol. So, only word is not correct for this statement. So, only one is correct. Okay. Now, what could be the direct consequence of ocean acidification? Okay. Ocean acidification, what is the meaning of ocean acidification? The decrease in the pH value of water is called ocean acidification. Okay, we have discussed in class. Decrease in the growth of calcareous phytoplankton, yes, because whenever acidity of ocean increases, it directly impacts the calcareous phytoplankton like corals. Assistance in cloud seeding, erosion of coral reef. Look, erosion of coral reef is correct. Assistance in cloud seeding, this is not artificial, because artificial is not because of ocean acidification, it is only because of cloud seeding. Artificial rain is what? The seeding of silver iodide. Okay. So, 1 and 3 are correct. 1 and 3 are correct. In the context of climate change, what is albedo and how does it affect global warming? Albedo means bouncing back of solar radiation from the surface of ice covered area, okay, etc. The ratio of solar radiation reflected by a surface higher albedo reduced warming. If albedo is high, naturally what will happen? The reduced warming, yes. Temperature absorbed by the atmosphere, higher albedo increases warming. Temperature absorbed by the atmosphere, and second is higher albedo increasing warming. If albedo is high, the ratio of solar radiation reflected by a surface higher albedo reduce warming. If albedo is high, then what will happen? The warming will less. Temperature absorbed by the atmosphere, higher albedo increases warming. A unit of measure in context of climate change, what is albedo and how does the ratio of solar radiation reflected by surface? This is warming, this is albedo, and higher albedo reduces warming. Yes, high, if albedo will high, then the warming will be less. So, answer, a unit of measure of the concentration of greenhouse gases, no. The speed of ocean current has no effect on warming, this is wrong. So, answer is 4 is A, only A is the answer. Now, next is environment agreement and subject. Kyoto Protocol, reduction of greenhouse gases emission, Kyoto Protocol, yes, because 6 greenhouse gases we have identified by Kyoto Protocol 1997. Vienna Convention, biodiversity conservation, Paris Agreement, keeping global temperature below 2 degrees Celsius, yes, and up to 1.5 degrees Celsius. So, all are correct. Question number 5, answer is question number 5, 4th we have done. Vienna Convention, sorry, Vienna Convention is 1985. It is not about biodiversity conservation, it is about ozone depletion. Okay. So, only 1 and 2, 1 and 3 are correct. So, 2 pairs are correct. Okay. Now, next is 6. Consider the following with reference to source of methane in the atmosphere: paddy field, livestock, wetland, coal mining. All these 6 are responsible for emission of methane. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct. Okay. Now, consider question number 7. Consider the following pairs of protected areas and the major organisms found there: Bhitarkanika National Park, saltwater crocodile, correct; Kabul Lamjao National Park, Sangai deer, correct; Desert National Park, Great Indian Bustard. Okay, all are correct. All 3 pairs are correct. Question number 7, all are correct. Consider the following statement regarding the criteria for being declared a biodiversity hotspot. To be declared a hotspot, a region must have at least 1500 species of endemic vascular plant. It is correct. The region must have lost at least 70% of its original natural vegetation. Yes, it is also correct. And there are 4 biodiversity hotspots in India: Himalaya, Indo-Burma, Western Ghat and Sri Lanka and Sundaland. All 4 are correct. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Remember one thing, this Norman Mailer was the person who gave the idea of biodiversity hotspot. Okay. With reference to extinction of species, the term 6th extinction is often seen in the news. What is the most appropriate description? Okay. So, 6th extinction means human activity. If the extinction of a species is taking place due to human, that is called 6th extinction. Okay. So, the correct answer is the current high rate of species extinction caused by human activities. Next is, consider the following statement with reference to the Animal Welfare Board of India. Okay. Animal Welfare Board, it is a statutory body established under the Prevention of Cruelty of Animal Act 1960s. Yes, it is correct. It acts as an advisory body under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Correct. Its headquarters is currently located in Balabgarh, Haryana. Yes. So, question number 10, all the options are correct. Now, next is consider the following statement: national parks, wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserves comes under in situ conservation. Yes, correct. Zoological park, botanical garden and gene bank are included under ex situ conservation. Correct. Secret groups are an excellent example of ex situ. No, wrong. It is example of in situ conservation. So, 1 and 2 are correct. 11 only in situ national park, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves comes under in situ. Correct. Zoological park, ex situ, correct. Ex situ, this is wrong. So, 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. Now, the next is consider the following statement with reference to ecosystem service valuation and the economic of ecosystem and biodiversity. TAB is a global initiative headquartered in Nairobi and is essentially operated by UNEP. It is correct. It is no. TEB headquarters is Germany. Okay, but it is supported by UNEP. It focuses on mainstreaming the economic benefit of ecosystem and biodiversity into the decision making process. Third is, under natural capital accounting, the value of forest must necessarily be subtracted from a country's GDP calculation if they have been used for commercial purpose. Okay. So, this is also wrong. So, only two option is correct. Second is, it focuses on mainstreaming the economic benefit of ecosystem and biodiversity into the decision making process. So, 2 is correct. Option 2 is correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to subtle effect of coral bleaching and marine heat wave. When sea temperature rises, coral expel the symbiotic algae zooxanthellae living with their tissues, causing them to turn white. Correct. Coral bleach only due to high temperature. Extremely low temperature have no effect on them. Yes, bleached coral do not die immediately, but they become more vulnerable to starvation and disease. Okay. So, 13 is look, coral only survive in tropical ocean. So, there will be the second option is low temperature have no effect on them. It is wrong. So, 1 and 3 are correct. Bleached coral do not die immediately, but they become more vulnerable to starvation and disease. Yes. So, option 1 and 3 are correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the Wildlife Protection Act 2022. Through this amendment, the number of schedule in the main act has been reduced to 4. Okay. Yes, it is correct. The amendments seek to implement the provision of CITES Convention of International Trade in Indigenous Species of Wild Fauna and Fauna. It is correct. Now, a separate dedicated schedule has been created for vermin species. This is wrong. So, only 2 statements are correct. First and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement about the Forest Conservation Amendment Act 2023. This act applies only to those land that have been notified as forest under the Indian Forest Act 1980. Okay. It is correct. Strategic project located within 100 km of international border are exempted from the forest clearance. It is correct. The use of forest land for purpose like zoos and safaris will no longer be considered as a non-forest purpose. This is incorrect. So, 15 question answer is 1, 2 and 3. Sorry. The use of forest land for purpose like zoos and safaris will no longer be considered as a non-forest. They will consider as a forest purpose. Okay. So, correct 1, 2, 3 are correct. Consider the following pair international treaty initiatives main objective. Nagoya Protocol, access to genetic resources and benefit sharing. Yes, the first is correct. Second, Cartagena Protocol, biosafety and living modified organism. It is correct. Stockholm Convention, protection from the harmful effect of mercury. No. So, only 2 pairs are correct. Okay. Only two pairs are correct. Stockholm Minamata Convention is for protection from the harmful effect of mercury. Minamata Convention. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the National Green Tribunal. NGT is constitutional body and established under article. It is not a constitutional body, it is a statutory body. Okay. So, first is incorrect. Okay. Second, it is not bound to follow the procedure prescribed by the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. NGT cannot hear cases related to the wildlife. Yes, 2 or 3 are correct only. So, option is 17, option is B. Now, question number 18, consider the following statement reference to the Environmental Protection Act 1986. This act empowered the central government to close any industries or steps in electricity, water supply. Second is, under this act, any citizen can file a complaint directly in court against a violation provided they have given 16 days notice to the government. So, the answer is both are correct. Okay. So, 18, 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the system of rice intensification method of paddy cultivation. This method require significant fewer seeds compared to the traditional cultivation. Correct. It requires the paddy field to be continuously submerged in water. This method can be helpful in reducing methane emission. So, here option is 1 and 3 are correct, less water is required. Okay. It require the paddy field to be continuously submerged in water. This is incorrect. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the comparative difference between Himalaya river and Peninsular river. Himalaya river are in the youthful stage, yes, correct, of their development and often meandering, yes, while Peninsular rivers in their mature stage and have a fixed course, yes. The catchment area of Himalayan river is much larger compared to Peninsular, yes, correct. All Peninsular rivers depend only on rainfall, while Himalayan river depends only on the melting of, no, so not only on melting of glaciers, they also depend upon water. So, 1 and 2, 20 is 1 and 2 are correct, okay, because Himalayan rivers are also depend on southwest monsoon and rotating southwest monsoon and westerly jet stream, western disturbance. Consider the following statement with reference to sugarcane cultivation. It is a sustainable sugarcane initiative. In the sustainable sugarcane initiative, for sugarcane cultivation, water consumption is higher than in the traditional method? No, because in traditional method we use large quantity of water. Sugarcane in South India has a higher sucrose content than in North because of its tropical climate. Yes, not tropical climate because of its closeness to the ocean. Yes, it is correct. The fair and remuneration price for sugarcane is announced by the Commission for Agriculture Cost and Price. Yes, CACP. So, 21st all 21st is price, fair and remuneration price for sugarcane is announced by the Commission for Agriculture Cost and Price, CACP. Yes, it is announced, FRP. The sucrose content is also very high in the northern, the sugarcane in the South India has a higher sucrose content than North India because of its tropical climate, moist climate. So, 1 and 3 are correct, only 1, 21st. This is wrong because in sustainable sugarcane initiative, water consumption is higher than in the traditional method. Wrong. Sugarcane in South India, it is correct. The fair and remunerative price for sugarcane is announced by the Commission for Agriculture Cost and Price, but इसमें state government भी रोल करता है. 21st announced by, okay, sorry, it is CCA, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, that announced under headed by Prime Minister. It is recommended by CACP, sorry, here is announced by, it is not announced because announced by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by Prime Minister. So, this is also incorrect, number 2 is correct, only number 2, only one option is correct. Now, consider the following, consider the correct order of the tributaries of Indus River system from north to south, from north to south. Okay. So, Satluj, then Ravi, then Chenab. Okay. The first is when then Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Satluj. Okay. Ravi and Satluj. A option is correct. Now, consider the following pair with reference to agroecology and the 4 pillars of zero budget natural farming. Okay. 4 budget. So, 23 Jivamitra, a fermented microbial mixture to promote microorganisms, correct. Bijamitra, a mixture seed for used for the treatment of roots of young plants, correct. Achadana, mulching, covering the top layer to the maintain of soil moisture, correct. Vapasa, presence of water and air molecules in the soil. Okay. So, all 4 pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the concept of planetary boundaries which is an important framework for sustainable development, planetary boundary. Okay. So, this concept was first proposed in 2009 by a group of scientists led by John Rockstrom. Correct. It identified 9 planetary boundaries including climate change, loss of biodiversity and ozone depletion. Correct. According to scientists, we have currently crossed only 2 boundaries, climate change and land use. Land use wrong. So, only 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following pair with reference to sustainable development goals and their indicators. Okay. SDG 6 clean water and sanitation correct hai. SDG 12 responsible consumption and production correct. SDG 4 life below water correct. SDG 15 life on land correct. So, all 4 pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the Brundtland report and the principle of sustainable development. The actual title of this report was Our Common Future. Correct. It defined sustainable development only as an environmental protection. Considered economic development as secondary. Thank you. It defines sustainable development only as a, no, this is incorrect, because it also keep in mind economic development as economic development. Intragenerational equity and intragenerational equity are the major pillars of this report. Correct. So, 26 1 and 3 are correct. Okay. 1 and 3 are correct. So, B is correct answer. Consider the following statement with reference to the subtle relationship between ecosystem engineering and keystone species. Okay. Allogenic engineering are organisms. Allogenic engineers are organisms that physically change the environment to create new habitat. It is correct. Autogenic engineers change the environment through their own physical structure. It is also correct. All keystone species are ecosystem engineers, but not all ecosystem engineers are keystone. Wrong. So, engineers are keystone species. Wrong. So, only 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the environmental DNA technology, which has recently been in discussion for biodiversity monitoring. Environment engineering. Okay. Environmental DNA. Okay. Question number, in DNA technology, in eDNA, environmental DNA technology, the presence of an organism can be detected from a sample of water, soil or air alone without directly capturing or seeing it. Correct. This technology can be used only in aquatic ecosystem. Wrong, because we also used water, soil, etc. This method is more efficient than traditional survey method in identifying cryptonic species and endangered organisms. Yes. So, 1 and 3 are correct. Correct. Consider the top down and bottom up control in the context of ecological productivity and trophic cascade. Now, in top down control, change in the number of top predators affect the lower level of the entire food web. Correct. Bottom up control is mainly driven by the availability of resources and the productivity of primary producers. Correct. The reintroduction of wolves in Yellowstone National Park is an excellent example of bottom up control. Wrong. Okay. So, 1 and 2 are correct, because bottom up control is mainly because of the primary producers. It is not by the secondary or tertiary. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the ecological depth and Earth Overshoot Day. Earth Overshoot Day is the date when humanity's consumption of ecological resources exceed the resources that Earth can regenerate in that year. Correct. It is calculated by the Global Footprint Network. Correct. If a country's ecological footprint is less than its biocapacity, then the country is called an ecological debtor. Ecological no. Ecological footprint is less than. So, it is not correct. 30. Answer 30 is 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. because ecological footprint is less, then it is called then its biocapacity, then the country is called an ecological depth? No. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the temperature distribution of ocean water. The maximum temperature of the ocean is always at its surface because it receives that solar radiation, correct. Thermocline is the layer where the temperature drops very rapidly with depth, correct. In this in high latitudes, the change in the temperature with depth is very small because the surface water is already cold. So, 31 1 the maximum temperature of the ocean is always at its surface because it receives direct solar radiation. The maximum temperature of the ocean is always at its surface. This is the maximum temperature of the ocean is always at surface because it receives direct radiation, it is correct. Thermocline is the layer where the temperature drops rapidly, it is correct. In high latitude, the changes in temperature with depth is very small because the surface water is already cold. The maximum temperature of 1, 2, 3 are correct. Maximum temperature of the ocean is always at its surface, but in polar region, the surface is covered with ice. (31) 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Reference to the factors affecting the origin and movement of ocean currents. Due to the Coriolis force, current turns in their right side in the northern hemisphere and to their left side in the southern hemisphere. Yes, it is correct. Density gradients generated due to difference in the salinity are the primary driver of the deep ocean. It is also correct. Not primary, but western boundary currents, Gulf streams are narrower, deeper and faster than eastern boundary currents, Canary. Yes. So, 32 all are correct. All 3 options are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to ocean acidification and calcite composition depth. CCD is the depth below which the rate of accumulation of calcium carbonate is equal to its rates of dissolution. Yes, it is correct. Due to increasing level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the CCD depth is becoming shallower globally. Yes, it is correct. Calcareous deposits are found in abundance on the ocean floor below the CCD. It is wrong. So, 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following with reference to the marine resource and the United United Nations Convention on Law of Seas. Territorial water up to 12 nautical miles, correct. Exclusive economic zone 220, yes, nautical miles from the baseline. Continental shelf, it is always ends along with the boundary of the exclusive economic zone. No, it is not correct. So, 34 is 1 and 2 are correct. Okay, because in Russia, continental shelf is far bigger than exclusive economic zone. Consider the ecological and economic importance of the phenomena of upwelling and downwelling. Due to the abundance of nutrients in the coastal upwelling areas, they are the world richest fishing ground. Yes. In the upwelling area, cold water comes out which is very rich in nutrients. Ekman transport play a significant role in the process of upwelling. Yes. 35. Ekman transportation is also during El Nino, the process of upwelling near the coast of Peru becomes more intense. No, downwelling takes place here. So, 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to polymatic nodules. These are primarily found in deep ocean plains. Okay. 36. These are primarily found in deep ocean plains, correct. Besides manganese and iron, they contain critical metal like nickel, copper and cobalt. Yes. India has rights from the International Seabed Authority for exploration of these nodules in the Central Asian Ocean basin. Correct. All three are correct. 36. Consider the following statement with geostropic wind in the context with the balance between pressure gradients and Coriolis force. These winds are found only in the upper atmosphere. Correct. With frictional force is 0. Correct. Geostropic winds blow perpendicular to the isobars. Yes. Parallel to the isobars, not perpendicular to the isobars. Parallel to the isobars. As latitude increases, the latitude increases, the speed of there is no 37, there is no role of latitude. Okay. So, 37, answer of 37 is only 1 and these winds are found only in the upper atmosphere. Correct. Where frictional force is 0, this is correct. Geostropic winds blow perpendicular to the isobars, parallel to the isobars, so this is wrong. As latitude increases, the speed of geostropic wind decreases for the same pressure gradient. This is also incorrect, because here is no latitude, altitude will be there, okay, height. But 37 only, but there is no option of 1. Yes, here is only one option is correct. Okay. As all latitude increases, the speed of the geostropic winds decreases for the same pressure gradient. No, because there is no role of latitude in the geostropic wind. Altitude plays an important role. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the process of adiabatic temperature changes. When air rises and expands, it cools without any external change of heat. Adiabatic change always, either it will take or it will, when air rises, expands and cool without any external exchange of heat. Yes. The dry adiabatic rate is always less than wet adiabatic rate. 6.5. The wet adiabatic rate is not constant because it depends on the latent heat released during condensation. Yes. So, 38, first and third are correct. The dry adiabatic is always less than wet adiabatic rate. Wrong, always higher. Consider the following statement with reference to jet streams and their impact of global weather. The subtropical westerly jet stream is a higher altitude and more continuous compared to the polar front jet stream. Correct. The formation of rosy waves in jet stream occurs due to the meeting of extremely cold and wear. Yes. The subtropical jet stream has no role in bringing the western disturbance. Wrong. They play a very important role. So, only 1 and 2 are correct. Only 2 pairs are correct. The 39 is B. Okay. Consider the assertion and reasoning with reference to the earth axial tilt and the change of season. If the earth axial tilt were 0 instead of 23 degree and 5 minute 23 and a half degree, there would be no change of season on earth 0 degree. Yes. The main cause of seasonal change is the only the change distance between the earth and the main change of seasonal change. The main cause of seasonal change is only the change in the distance between the earth and the sun. No. Okay. So, only 1 is correct, R is not correct, incorrect. Consider the following statement with reference to fronts and cyclonic weather. The slope of cold front is steeper than the warm front. Yes. Which cause violent rainfall and thunderstorm. Correct. An occluded front is found when a warm front move rapidly and completely cover a cold front. Wrong. Occluded front is formed when cold front take over warm front. Fronts are characteristics only on a mid latitude cyclonic, not tropical cyclones. Yes. So, 1 and 3 are correct. 41 is 1 and 3 are correct. Now 42, consider the following major type of soil. Laterite soil, it is deficient in nitrogen and lime but suitable for cashew cultivation. Correct. Saline soil, it has high permeability and is rich in nitrogen. Saline soil. Permeable soil is there but it is rich in nitrogen. Wrong. Arid soil, due to increasing calcium content, conker layer developed downward. Correct. Peaty soil, it is found in area of heavy rainfall and high humidity and is highly acidic in nature. Acidic peaty soil. So laterite soil is deficient in nitrogen and lime but suitable for cashew nut cultivation. Correct hai. Number 3 is also correct. Saline soil is high permeability and is rich in nitrogen. Wrong. So only 42. The answer is only 3 pairs. Peaty soil is found in area of heavy rainfall and high humidity and is highly acidic in nature. So 3 pairs are correct. Consider the following pairs of North Indian rivers system. Brahmaputra, Indus, Syok and Jaskar. Yes. Tributary. Brahmaputra, Dibang and Dhansari. Yes. Ganga, Ajay and Punpun. Yes. Yamuna, Hindon and Sengar. Only 3 pairs are correct because Hindon is the tributary of Sengar is 43. Okay, Sengar is also the tributary of Yamuna. So all 4 pairs are correct. Consider the following pair of South Indian river: Godavari, Paranihita and Manzira, Krishna, Panchganga and Mushi, Kaveri, Kabini and Bhavini, Mahanadi. Yes, all 4 pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to continental tectonic and mountain system. Africa, the Atlas mountains are young fold mountains found by the convergence of African and Eurasian plate. Correct. Australia, the Great Dividing Range is a young mountain range like the Himalayan found by the movement of the Pacific plate. Correct. South America, the Andes are the longest mountain range in the world found by the collision of oceanic plate and continental plate. Correct. So all 3 are correct. Consider the following statements with reference to the continental waterfall and specific landform of the African continent. The Great Rift Valley is the only geological structure on earth that is visible from space and is located entirely within the African plate. African Arabian plate is also not entirely African plate. Okay. So 46 because it is not only located in African plate. So this is wrong. Africa Congo river crosses the equator twice while Limpopo river crosses the Tropic of Capricorn twice. Correct. Mount Erebus located in Antarctica is the world's southernmost Mount active volcano. Yes. So 2 and 3 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the micro regions of the physical geography of India. Bagar is a sandy plain. Bagar plain located in the west of the Aravalli. Bagar west of Aravalli act as a transitional zone between the Rajasthan Bagar and the Thar desert. Correct. Parkland are highly level flat laterite plateau located in the western part of the Nagpur plateau. Correct. Kayals and specific landforms of Malabar coast which are freshwater deltas formed at the mouth of the rivers. Correct. So 47, all 3 are correct. Okay. 47, Bagar is a sandy plain located west of the Aravalli that act as a transition zone between the Rajasthan. Yes, Rajasthan Bagar. Parkland are the high level of flat laterite plateau located in the western part of the Nagpur plateau. Correct. Kayals are a specific landform of the Malabar coast which are freshwater deltas, not deltas. Okay, not deltas, but they are lakes. Freshwater delta, they are Kayals are lakes. So 1 and 2 are correct. Now, which of the following pairs with reference to the interior of the earth and its discontinuities? Conard discontinuity between upper and lower crust. Yes. Mohrvik between crust and mantle. Correct. Gutenberg between upper mantle and lower mantle. Gutenberg, no, mantle and core. Lehman between outer core and inner core. Lehman discontinuity, yes. So, only 3 pairs are correct, 48, yes, because Gutenberg is in between mantle and core. Consider the following statement with reference to the principle of plate tectonic. The thermal convection current responsible for the movement of plate primarily originated in the substrate is correct. Slab pull and ridge push are processes that determine the velocity of the plate movement, correct. Neither new crust is created nor crust is destroyed at a transform fault, correct. So, all 3 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the subtle dynamics of cyclones and anticyclone. In the northern hemisphere, the air circulation in an anticyclonic is clockwise. In the northern hemisphere, it is clockwise in anticyclonic, clockwise and outward. In an anticyclone is clockwise, correct, and outward, correct. Atmospheric pressure is minimum at the center of tropical cyclone and there is a rapid ascent of air, correct. Anticyclones are generally associated with the calm and clear weather because there is subsistence of air in them, yes. So, all 3 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the process of soil formation and weathering. Explosion is a mechanical weathering process caused primarily by the thermal expansion and contraction of rocks like granite, correct. Chelation is a chemical weathering process in which organic acids react with the rock minerals, it is also correct. Chemical weathering is a more effective in hot and humid climate compared to physical weathering, okay. So, all are correct. So, 51 all are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the Walker circulation and ocean atmospheric interaction. Walker circulation is a system of vertical and horizontal air circulation across the equatorial Pacific, yes. During El Nino, the Walker circulation weakens or reverse, causing heavy rain in the eastern Pacific, yes, it is correct. Peru receive plenty of rainfall. In La Nina condition, the Walker circulation become extremely intense, leading to a drought condition in the Australia and Indonesia, wrong. Huge amount of rainfall occurs in Australia and Indonesia, so only 1 and 2 are correct, okay. So, 52 is 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following pairs with reference to the distribution of the iron ore. Mesabi range, USA, correct. Kirunan Galivira, Sweden, correct. Pilibara region, Australia, correct. Itabaria, Brazil, all pair are correct. 53, all pair are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the global coal resources. Antarctica coal is primarily found in old and mountainous. Anthracite coal is primarily found in old fold mountain range like Appalachian and has the highest carbon content. Okay. China's Jiangxi and Shaanxi region is one of the largest coal producing region in the world. Russia Kuznetsk basin is primarily famous for lignite coal reserve. Okay. So, 54 is all correct, 1 and 2. Kuznetsk basin is basically it is bituminous coal, it is not lignite coal, okay, because Kuznetsk is very rich in coal, but it is not lignite coal, it is bituminous coal. So, only 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement given below the preference to the global distribution of petroleum and natural gas. The United States has emerged as a major oil exporting countries due to extraction of shale gas. Extraction of shale gas is done by fracking technology which require an abundance amount of water, yes. 55, both statement 1 and 2 are correct and statement second is the correct explanation of statement A. Now, so answer is A. Consider the following pairs with reference to important mineral region of the world. Katanga Plateau, copper and cobalt, correct. Chuquimata, world largest copper mine, correct. Witwatersrand, gold and uranium, USA, South Africa. Waipe, bauxite reserve of Australia, yes. All 4 pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to renewable energy and nuclear mineral. Australia has the world largest uranium reserve, while Kazakhstan is the world largest uranium producing country, yes. 57 is first is correct, and harnessing geothermal energy is more effective primarily in tectonically active region, yes. Iceland, New Zealand. In India, there is a Puga Valley, Manikaran. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the characteristic of mixed farming. Equal importance is given to crop production and animal husbandry, correct. It is primarily practiced in underdeveloped and sparsely populated region of the world. It is not correct. Fodder crops are an essential part of mixed farming, yes. So, 1 and 3 are correct. So, only C is answer. 58 is C. Okay. Now, consider the following pairs with reference to global agricultural system. Truck farming, cultivation of vegetable and for distant markets, correct. Extensive commercial farming, steppes of Eurasia and prairies region of North America, correct. Mediterranean agriculture, specific for production of citrus fruits and olives, correct. All three are correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the production region of wheat and rice. The prairie region is called the breadbasket of the world because of the large scale production of spring and winter wheat, correct. In the monsoon countries of South Asia, rice cultivation is primarily practiced as intensive subsistence agriculture, correct. So, both first and 1 and 2 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to plantation agriculture. It was started by Europeans and American colonial power in tropical region, correct. Coffee plantation in Brazil are called fazenda, correct. It focuses on a single crops and highly capital intensive, correct. So, all three are correct. With reference to the global distribution of dairy farming, consider the following. Dairy farming has developed primarily near industrial centers and large urban areas, correct. The perishable nature of milk and dairy products and the need for refrigeration for their transportation make proximity to the market mandatory, yes. So, both statements are correct and second is the explanation of first. Consider the following statement with reference to the locational change in the global iron and steel industry. To reduce transport costs, there is a growing need to establish modern steel plants near the availability of scrap metals, yes, and market rather than near coalfield, correct. The advancement of the steel industry in China, Ansin Fujian region is based on the local iron and coal imported from Mongolia, correct. So, 63 both are correct. No, wait. The development of the steel industry in China, Ansin Fujian region is based on local iron ore and coal imported from Mongolia, no, one of the largest producer of coal in the world. So, this is not correct, imported from Mongolia, only one is correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the global distribution of critical minerals and their strategic importance. Lithium, the lithium triangle is spread across the southern American countries of Argentina, Bolivia and Chile, correct. Cobalt, more than half of the world cobalt producing comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Rare earth minerals, China currently hold a near monopoly, yes. So, 64 all 4 are correct, 3 are correct. Consider the following reference to the canal corridor and their economic geography. Suez Canal, it connects Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden, Red Sea to the Gulf of not Aden, Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. So, first is incorrect. Panama Canal, it is a lock system, it uses a lock system because there is a difference in the water level, yes. Kiel Canal is the connect to the North Sea and Baltic Sea, yes. So, only 1 and 3 are correct, only 2 pairs are correct, 65, okay. Only 2 pairs are correct because Suez Canal connects Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. Consider the following certain reasons with reference to the global distribution of cotton and textile industry. In the latter half of the 20th century, the center of cotton textile industry shifted from Western Europe and United States towards China, India and Vietnam. Yes, the cotton industry is not a weight losing industry, therefore, its location is primarily determined by availability of cheap laborers and market, yes, correct. So, both are correct and clear statement, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Now, consider the following statement with reference to source of energy. Oil and natural gas are primarily found in anticline and fault traps of sedimentary anticline basins, yes, syncline, anticline. Okay. Unlike Kazakhstan and Australia, Canada obtained most of its uranium from the Athabasca Basin. Yes, Athabasca Basin, Athabasca Lake, uranium city is located on Athabasca. Okay. So, 67, both are correct. Consider the following pair: major ports and their characteristics. Rotterdam, Europe Interport port and the hub of Rhine River waterways, correct. Murmansk, a Russian port that remains ice free even in the winter due to the North Atlantic drift, correct. North Atlantic drift or Norwegian warm current. Shanghai, the world largest container port located in the mouth of river Yangtze, yes. So, 68, all three pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the plantation agriculture of rubber and coffee. Southeast Asia dominates natural rubber production with Thailand and Indonesia leading, correct. Coffee plantation in Brazil are considered on the highlands and are called fazenda, correct. Both are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the economic geography of fishing. Rich fishing grounds on the world are primarily found on the shallow continental shelf, correct. The meeting zone of the Kuroshio and Oishio current near the Japanese coast creates ideal condition for the fishing, correct. Both are correct. Which of the following factor is most important with reference to the location of petrochemical industry? Proximity to the crude oil wells, correct hai. Proximity to oil refineries, petroleum industry, proximity to iron and no, ability of abundance fresh water, proximity of oil refineries. 71. So, answer is B. Okay. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the global wheat belt. Wheat cultivation is mild in mid latitudinal grassland, prairies and steppes in example of extensive commercial grain agriculture, correct. In this region, per capita productivity is higher, but per acre productivity is lower compared to intensive. In this region, the per capita productivity is high, but yes, correct, because population is very, but per acre production is lower compared to the intensive agriculture, correct. Okay. So, 72 is C, both are correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the geopolitical geography of Eastern Europe and West Asia. Ukraine, it share a border with both the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. Armenia, it is landlocked country bordering Turkey, Iran and Azerbaijan. Yes, it does not share a border with Red Sea. Red Sea. Israel share its border with Red Sea. So, 73, only 2 is correct, first and 2, not the third. Consider the following. Pairs with reference to the Arctic and North Atlantic region. Greenland, geographically part of North America, but politically under Denmark, yes. Canada, the country with the longest coastline in the world, correct. Denmark state located between Greenland and Iceland, Denmark. Greenland, Iceland, no. So, 74, only 2 pairs are correct. Denmark state is located between Greenland and Iceland, okay. All correct. Consider the assertion and reasoning with reference to the American Venezuela. Venezuela has the world's largest proven oil reserve, yet it is struggling with an economic crisis, correct. Most of the Venezuela oil is located in the Orinoco belt, which is heavy crude oil and require complex technology for refining, yes. 75, both are correct and explanation is also correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the choke point of West Asia and their border. Strait of Hormuz, it connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman, and Iran and Oman are located on its border. Iraq is the completely landlocked country with no access to Persian Gulf. Palestine, Gaza Strip, it share a border with Egypt and Israel as well as the Mediterranean Sea, correct. 76, 1 and 3 are correct, okay. 1 and 3 are correct. Iraq is a completely landlocked country with no access to Persian Gulf, it is not correct. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the waterway of Russia and neighboring countries. Russian Kaliningrad is an exclave located between Poland and Lithuania, and its border the Baltic Sea. The countries sharing a border with the Caspian Sea include Russia, Iran, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. Correct. 77. Both are 77. Russia Kaliningrad is an exclave located between Poland and Lithuania and is border with Baltic Sea. It is correct. The countries sharing a border with the Caspian Sea include Russia, Iran, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. This is not correct. So, only one is correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer passes through 8 states of India including both Odisha and Chhattisgarh. No, it is not passes through. Jharkhand, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, yes. Okay, not through Odisha. 78. Okay, not through Odisha. Okay, Odisha is not a part of 8 state. India's Mahi river is the only river that crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. Correct. The capital city situated nearest to the Tropic of Cancer is Ranchi. Yes. So 78, 1 and 3 are correct. Not 2 and 3 are correct. Not 1. Now, volcanic region of the world and a specific geographical feature. Mount Etna, Europe highest and active stratovolcano. Deccan Trap, flood basalt province formed by the flow of high liquid basalt lava. Correct. Mount Kilimanjaro, a dormant extinct volcano located in the African Rift Valley. Correct. Barren Island, South Asia's only confined active volcano. Yes. So, all 4 are correct. Okay. All 4 are correct. Tribes. Hakipiki tribe related to Karnataka during the Karnataka discussed during the Sudan crisis. Meitei tribe, Manipur ethnic conflict. Okay. Haiti, Himachal Pradesh, ST state in remote districts. Sompen and Andaman Nicobar, yes, voting for the first time. Yes. So, in 2014 election they got the right to vote. So, 80 all 4 pair are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the mechanism of monsoon. The intense heating of the Tibetan plateau and the emergence of the tropical easterly jet stream form there is a decisive factor at the time of monsoon arrival. Correct. The strengthening of the Somali current provide additional movement to the monsoon winds moving towards the Indian coast. Correct. A positive phase of Indian ocean dipole is considered unfavorable, not favorable. So, 1 and 2 are correct. 81. Only 2 pairs are correct, 1 and 2, because positive always Indian ocean dipole, which is also called Indian El Nino. Okay. It is, if there is a positive IOD, good monsoon, India will receive plenty of monsoon and rainfall. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the global wind system. Doldrum, it is the region near the equator where horizontal movement winds are negligible and there is a primarily vertical ascent of wind. Yes, correct. Horse latitude are subtropical high pressure belts where dry weathers and calm winds are found due to the subseason of air. Correct. Due to the lack of land barriers in the southern hemisphere, the westerlies are much more intense and continuous than in the northern hemisphere. Correct. All 3 pairs are correct. Now, Bangula is a cold current. Yes. Helpful in the formation of Namib desert on the western coast of Africa. Yes. Kuroshio is a warm current, make the climate mild by increasing the temperature of the eastern coast of Japan. Correct. Peruvian is a cold current. The sudden warming of this current give rise to the El Nino. Yes. Labrador is a cold current combined with the Gulf Stream. It creates a dense fog near Newfoundland. Correct. All 4 pair are correct. Consider the assertion and reasons with reference to the atmospheric circulation and monsoon break. During July or August, when the monsoon trough shifted towards the foothills of Himalaya, there is a long gap in the rainfall in Central Asia. Correct. In India, in the situation, most moist wind collide with the Himalayan hill and causes heavy rainfall in the plains of the North India, while the rest of India remain dry. Yes, both are correct and explained of A. Now, site and state. Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh, due to the cheetah introduction of project. Correct. Bani grassland, Gujarat, due to the establishment of cheetah breeding center. Yes. Okay. Dihang Patkai, Assam due to illegal coal mining, yes. Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, Tamil Nadu due to the TX2 award and being part of Nilgiri Biosphere, correct. All 4 pair are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the lakes of India. Loktak Lake, it is located in the Manipur, and Fundis floating islands are found in it, where the world only floating national park is located, correct. Chilika Lake, it is Asia's largest brackish water lagoon and is India's first Ramsar site. Tosakar Lake, it is a highly saline lake located in Ladakh, which is was recently added in the list of Ramsar. Yes, 86, all 3 are correct. Okay. Now, Jog Fall, Saravati River, correct. Dudhsagar, Mandovi River, Goa. Hundru, Suvarnarekha River, Jharkhand, correct. Dhuandhar, Narmada River, correct. So, all 4 pair are correct. 87, all 4 pair are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the geopolitical and economic importance of canal and its irrigation projects. Eastern Rajasthan Canal Project, it is designed to utilize the surplus water to the Chambal, Kali Sindh and Parvati River. Eastern Rajasthan Canal, Chambal, Ken Betwali, it is India's first river linking project through which a large part of Panna Tiger Reserve is likely to be submerged. Narmada Canal, it is India's first such project in which it has been made mandatory to perform entire region only through the drip method. This is not correct. 88. Okay. Now, yes, 88, all 3 are correct. Narmada Canal. Now, consider the following with the reference to the canal and lakes of Southeast Asia and Middle Asia. The Kara Canal, Kara Isthmus Canal project is proposed in Thailand, which could emerge an alternative to the state of Malacca. Yes, this canal will significantly reduce the distance for connecting Indian Ocean to the South China. Yes. So, 89 correct, and explanation is also correct. Correct, it is Thailand which emerged an alternate state of Malacca. Now, consider the following statement with reference to the ideal condition for the formation of coral reef. Coral reef are primarily found in shallow tropical seas where the water temperature is, yes, first is correct. Water containing excessive sediment is beneficial, no, because sediment is harmful for the growth of coral. Coral cannot survive in fresh water because they require average marine salinity of, yes. So, 1 and 3 are correct, 2 is not correct. Continental shelf, the world's richest fishing grounds are and mineral oil reserve are found here, correct. Continental slope, it is the link between the shelf and the deep sea plain where the slope suddenly becomes steep, correct. Gyots, flat topped volcanic mountains located beneath the sea, yes. Ocean trenches, these are the technically calm regions where no geological movement occurs, wrong. So, only ocean trenches are, yes, all 4 are correct, 91. All 4 are correct, 91. 4 is not ocean trenches, they are technically calm region, no. Only 3 pairs are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to mariculture and the exploitation of marine resource. Under mariculture, the only fish are reared while seaweeds cultivated is not a part of aquaculture, wrong. Okay. Seaweeds act as a carbon sink and are used in the biofertilizer and pharmaceutical industries, correct. The Gulf of Mannar and the Gulf of Kutch are major potential area of seaweeds cultivation in India. 2 and 3 are correct. So, B is option, correct option. When assertion and reasoning, when there is an abnormal increase in sea temperature, corals expel the symbiotic algae zooxanthellae living in their tissues, correct. Zooxanthellae algae provide colored corals, supply them with food, correct. So, both is correct and R is okay. So, 93 A is correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the global coral distribution. The coral triangle is a region located in the Western Pacific, yes, including countries like Indonesia, Malaysia and Philippines, correct. The world largest coral reef system is the Great Barrier Reef, is located parallel to the western coast of Australia, yes. western coast of no, it is eastern coast of Australia. So this is incorrect. In India, coral reefs are found in the Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep and Gulf of Mannar and Gulf of Kutch. Okay. So 94, only 1 and 3 are correct. Only two pairs are correct. Okay. Now next is wetland and states. Anuspaka Lake recently was in news. Okay. So 95, Ansupa Lake, Odisha, it is the largest freshwater oxbow lake in Odisha, correct. Karavati Bird Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu, it is an important site located on the Central Asian Flyway, correct. Magadi Kare Conservation Reserve, Karnataka, it is recently included site famous for the bar-headed goose, correct. Lamara Lake, Odisha, it is the coastal wetland known for water harvesting during the monsoon, correct. So all these 4 are included in the Ramsar site recently. All 4 pair are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the biodiversity hotspot and wetland. Out of the 4 biodiversity hotspots in India, the number of Ramsar sites in the Himalaya and Western Ghat is higher than in the Indo-Brahma region. It is correct, because Western Ghat in Tamil Nadu has the largest number of Ramsar sites. Okay. So 96, out of the 4 biodiversity hotspots in India, the number of Ramsar sites in the Himalaya and Western Ghat is higher than in Indo-Brahma region. Okay, this statement is not correct. Vembunar wetland complex is the southernmost Ramsar site in India, located in the Kanyakumari, correct. Kanjali wetland is a man-made wetland located in the Punjab, found by the water flow of the Kali Bain river, correct. So 2 and 3 are correct. Consider the following statement with reference to the tropical evergreen forest and semi-evergreen forest. These forests are found in region where annual rainfall is exceed 200 centimeter and average annual. Yes. In these forests, the timing of shedding of leaves, flowering and fruiting varies from different trees, making them appear green throughout. Yes. Rosewood, mahogany, all 4 are correct. All 3 are correct. Tropical deciduous forest, these are also called monsoon. Yes. Mountain forest with increasing altitude, temperature, grassland like Sola are found here. Yes. Thorny forest, these are found in the region with less than 50 date palm and acacia. Yes. Littoral swamp forest, these are primarily found in deltaic. Yes. All 4 are correct. Now consider the following endangered species. Hangul, only Dachigaon National Park, Jammu and Kashmir, correct. Sangai, Kabulamjao, correct. Lion-tailed macaw, rainforest of the Western Ghat, correct. Great Indian bustard, arid. Okay. So all 4 are correct. 99, all 4 are correct. And last question is, consider the following statement with reference to the geographical region of the India, the rivers flowing through them and the protected area located. Manas National Park is the border with the Royal Manas National Park. Brahmaputra, yes. Silent Valley part is a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve and the Kunti Puja river passes through, correct. Namadafa National Park is located in the easternmost part of the India, Arunachal Pradesh, and the Noadiang river flow through it, correct. Jim Corbett National Park, Ramganga is flowing through this. So all 4 are correct. Okay. So these are the 100 questions we have discussed.